Hello friends, welcome to Java Swing tutorial. In this video, we are going to look at the JSplitPane demo using Eclipse IDE. So the example will flow in this direction. First, we will create the JSplitPane. After this, we will create two text fields for component 1 and component 2. And we will create a split pane. Of course, before creating the split pane, we will create this text field, then we will create the JSplitPane. Then we will explore the functionality of set one touchable. Then we will explore set divider size. Then we will also explore set divider location. Finally, we will add our split pane to the content pane. Alright, now let us go to demo. So here I am opening Eclipse Oxygen. So this is our JFrame. First, we will create two text fields. So importing it from Java Swing package. So we have two text fields, tf1 and tf2. These two components we want to split using the JSplitPane. Here, if you see, we create JSplitPane from javax.swing package. The first parameter is the constant. So we are asking to create a split pane for a vertical split. Then we pass our two text field tf1 and tf2, and we are asking to split these two text field vertically. So to test this, we have to add this split pane to control host. At this stage, if I run, you can see this is text field 1. This one is our second text field. And since this is a vertical split, you can see the components are splitted vertically. So one component is in the top and another one is in the bottom. So in the demo, we have shown this one as horizontal split. Actually, that's wrong. Vertical split in the sense the components are divided or it's split vertically. If you see, one is in the top and another one is in the top, that means the splitter will occur horizontally. So that's what called a vertical split. Now we will close this and we will change this constant to horizontal split. Now if you see, this is text field 1 and this one is text field 2, and these two text fields are split horizontally. That means they both exist on the same row. The splitter will occur vertically. Okay, in the theory part we have explained this in a wrong manner. So based on the vertical split, we thought horizontal split means the splitter will occur horizontal. That way we told, but actually when we run the demo, it occurs in a reverse way. That means horizontal split, here it doesn't specify the splitter orientation. Here the splitter is vertical, but the component it divides, that stays horizontal. That means here they stay in a single row. That means these two components are split horizontally, and you can resize the splitter just by moving the mouse cursor. Alright, now we will change it back to vertical split. Then we will check the one touch expandable functionality. And if you see, now you see two arrow button. First, let me click the down arrow button here. And if you see, now you see only the top component. Now if I click the up arrow button, you will see second text field. If I click this up arrow button once again, you will see only the second component. That means here you are seeing text field 2 only. Now let me resize it, or I move the splitter to the center. Now if I click up arrow button, I will see only text field 2. Down arrow restores the original position. When I click down arrow once again, I will see only text field 1. Restores, and if I click again, I will see only text field 2. So that's the usage of one click expandable. So here you can expand using the mouse cursor. So now I am dragging, and you can see how the component is resizing. With this one touch expandable, I can do like this also. Here you are seeing two text field. Instead, if you want to use the splitter for multiple component, here we added a text field, right? Instead of this, you can add a panel that may contain multiple components. So then here you will see a splitter for multiple components. Now let's look at the divider size. I'm setting divider size as a 10 pixel. So this width is the divider size. Now I will, okay, let me keep it open. I'll make a change to 40. I'll save the content and I will run again so that we can compare both. And if you see, the splitter size here is 10 and here the splitter size is 40. These arrows are coming because of one touch expandable. Now we will close both. We'll restore this to original size 10. And if you see, this time we are choosing the divider location as 20. So this is appearing in the top and this location is 20. And if I change it to 50, you will see the divider is moving further. If you see, the divider moved. Now let me keep it as 100 and I'll run this once again. So the divider is here at location 50, and in this case the divider is at location 100. So at runtime you can change the divider location by calling the function setDividerLocation. Now if I change this to horizontal split, this time the divider location is from left to right. So set divider location 100 in the sense from here, from this left edge, the divider is positioned at 100 location. So that's all here in this demo. You can try using the splitter. Instead of using text field, create a panel and add components, then add this panel here, panel 1, here panel 2, and then you can check how the splitter is working. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.